Hello and welcome to the Daily English Talk podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. We're here to help you improve your English with, real-life conversations and useful phrases that you can actually use.
And you know what? Today we're tackling something super practical. We're going to be focusing on improving your English specifically for shopping.
Yeah, because let's face it, shopping is something we all do, right?
All the time,
Yeah.
whether we're at the grocery store or looking for a new outfit.
Exactly. And it doesn't matter if you're buying things online at a fancy boutique or even just browsing a local market. Knowing how to communicate in English confidently can make a world of difference.
It really does make the whole experience so much smoother and more enjoyable. So in this session, we're going to break down different shopping situations.
We will.
We'll cover supermarkets, clothing stores, those exciting online shopping sprees, and even how to navigate those bustling markets.
Yeah, we want to equip you with the phrases and the vocabulary that you need.
Practical stuff, the stuff you'll actually use.
Exactly. So you can walk into any English-speaking shopping environment feeling like a pro.
Exactly. So we'll be covering things like asking about prices, finding those must-have items, scoring those awesome discounts. We'll even touch upon how to negotiate politely in situations where it's appropriate.
And of course, no shopping session would be complete without mastering the language of online shopping. So we've got that covered too.
We've got a lot packed into this session. Get ready for some essential shopping phrases, those typical conversations you'll hear and use, and even a few role-play scenarios to bring it all to life.
Right, because there's nothing like actually hearing those phrases in action.
Exactly. We'll also point out some common mistakes that learners often make just to help you avoid them.
And of course, sprinkle in some fun cultural insights along the way.
Always.
So whether you're planning a shopping trip abroad, love buying from international sellers online, or just want to boost your everyday English, stick with us.
We're starting right now with those all-important, super useful, common shopping phrases.
The building blocks.
These are the phrases you'll need no matter where you're shopping.
In a store or online.
Let's start with how to strike up a conversation with a salesperson. This is usually the first step when you need help in a store.
Right. You can simply start with a friendly, "Hi, how are you?" It's always a good icebreaker.
It is. Or if you have a specific item in mind, you could be a little more direct and say, "Hello, I'm looking for the item. Can you help me?"
Absolutely. And another option is, "Excuse me, do you have specific product?"
Easy and straight to the point.
Now, let's flip the script. What if a salesperson approaches you? They might say something like, "Can I help you find something?" Or, "Are you looking for anything in particular?"
Right. And if you know what you want, you could say, "Yes, I'm looking for a new jacket."
But if you're just browsing, no pressure, you can politely say, "No thanks, I'm just looking around."
Now let's talk about a crucial part of shopping, asking about prices and discounts.
The part we all love.
Some key questions to keep in mind are, how much is this? Or what's the price of this? And if you're hoping for a bargain, don't be shy to ask, are there any discounts on this? Or is this on sale?
You might hear salespeople announcing sales with phrases like, "This is on sale for 20% off." Or the classic, "Buy one, get one free."
Who doesn't love a BOGO?
Right. And they might also mention something like, "We have a special promotion today."
Oh, that's always good to know.
Yeah. But what if the price makes your eyes water a little? Don't worry, you can always say something like, "That's a bit pricey. Do you have a cheaper option?" Or, "I'm looking for something more affordable."
You can also say, "I'm on a budget," or "I'm trying to stick to a certain price range."
All good options. Now let's shift gears to clothes and shoes. This is where asking about sizes, colors, and availability becomes really important.
Definitely. For sizes, you can ask, "Do you have this in a medium large?" Or "What sizes do you have available?"
And of course, if you want to see how something looks on you, that all-important question is, "Can I try this on, please?"
And when it comes to colors, you could ask, "Do you have this in black bluard?" Or, "I like this, but I'd prefer it in a different color. Do you have any other options?"
Sometimes, though, you might run into the dreaded out-of-stock situation.
It happens.
In that case, you might hear, "Sorry, we're out of stock at the moment," or "We don't have that size right now."
And if you're really keen on getting that item, it's worth asking, "Will you be getting more in soon?" Or, "Do you have anything similar to this?"
Good point. Now let's move on to the checkout process, that moment of truth.
Yes. Some essential phrases for this stage are, "Can I pay with a credit card?" Or, "Do you accept cash?"
And always remember to ask for a receipt. You can say, could I get a receipt, please?
Absolutely. And if you need a bag to carry your purchases, you can ask, do you have a shopping bag I could use? Or could I get a paper plastic bag?
At the end, the cashier might say, here's your change, or a friendly, have a great day.
To which you can respond with a simple, thank you, you too.
Politeness goes a long way.
It does. Now, things don't always go perfectly, so let's quickly cover those tricky situations with problems and returns.
Right. If you need to return something, you can say, I'd like to return this, please, or what's your return policy? If an item is damaged, you might say, this item is damaged, can I exchange it?
And if something you ordered isn't what you expected, you could say, I ordered this online, but it doesn't fit. Or, this is the wrong item, can I get the correct one?
And it's always wise to understand the store's rules, so don't hesitate to ask, what's your return policy here?
All good things to know.
They are, Emma. Those are the essentials, those core phrases you can use in almost any shopping situation.
Now, let's get more specific and see how these phrases work in different settings.
Let's do it. First stop, the supermarket.
Okay, let's picture ourselves walking into a busy supermarket.
Ready to stock up on goodies.
We need to find what we need, ask about prices, maybe snag a few discounts, and successfully make it through the checkout.
Right, so let's break it down step by step. First up, asking for help. We've all been there, wandering around aimlessly, trying to find that elusive item.
If you can't find what you need, don't be afraid to ask a staff member. You can say, excuse me, where can I find the milk? Or do you have any fresh bread?
And if you're looking for something specific but not sure where it is, you can ask, which aisle is the pasta in?
Exactly. And the staff might say something like, the milk is in aisle 5, or you can find bread near the bakery section, or pasta is usually on the top shelf in aisle 3.
Easy. Now let's talk about those shopping lists.
Yes, we all have them. So how do we talk about the things we need to buy?
Well, you can simply say, I need to buy eggs, rice, and vegetables.
Or be more specific about your preferences. Do you have organic fruits? Or I'm looking for gluten-free bread.
And sometimes what you're looking for isn't available.
The supermarket struggle is real.
You might hear, sorry, we're out of stock at the moment, or we should have more tomorrow, or to keep that hope alive, you could try checking the frozen section.
Oh, the frozen section, always full of surprises. Now let's talk about prices and those lovely discounts.
Yes. How do we navigate that in the supermarket?
You can ask, how much is this pack of oranges? Or, is there a discount on this item? If you're buying something like fruits or vegetables by weight, what's the price per kilogram? It's a good question.
And keep those eyes peeled for those special offer signs. You might see tempting announcements like, buy one, get one free, or 50% off today only, or even special offer, 3 for $10.
Supermarkets love a good deal, don't they?
Oh, they do. Okay, now let's walk through a typical checkout conversation, just to give you a feel for how it usually goes.
Imagine this. You're at the checkout with your basket full of goodies. The cashier might greet you with, hi there, did you find everything okay?
To which you can reply, yes, thanks.
Then the cashier might say, okay, your total is $35.60.
And you can ask, can I pay by card, please?
The cashier might say, sure, you can tap or insert your card.
Once you've paid, don't forget your receipt. You can say, could I also get a receipt, please?
And the cashier will hand it to you with a friendly, of course, here you are, have a lovely day.
To which you can respond with, thanks, you too.
Simple and polite.
Exactly. Now, before we move on from the supermarket, let's sprinkle in a few extra tips just to make your shopping experience even smoother.
Love a good tip. So first of all, those baskets and trolleys, make use of them.
Yeah, most supermarkets provide both.
Exactly, depending on how much shopping you plan on doing.
Tip number 2, always, and I mean always, check those expiry dates, especially for fresh products like milk, meat, or yogurt.
No one wants expired food.
Nope. Number 3, think green. Bring your own reusable bags.
Lots of stores charge for plastic bags now.
Exactly. And lastly, keep your eyes peeled for special offer sections, or look out for member discounts if you have a loyalty card. Every little bit helps.
Now, here's a little cultural tidbit. In some countries, like the US or the UK, the cashier might offer to help you pack your groceries.
Oh, that's nice.
It is. But in other places, it's expected that you do it yourself.
So just observe what others are doing.
Exactly. Blend in with the locals. So that's your crash course on supermarket shopping in English. Ready to move on to clothes shopping.
Let's do it. Time to unleash our inner fashionistas.
From grocery aisles to stylish clothing racks.
Let's go.
Clothes shopping. It's a whole new world with its own set of phrases and vocabulary.
It is. Whether you're searching for a brand new outfit, a comfy pair of shoes, or that perfect accessory, knowing how to communicate effectively can make a world of difference.
Definitely. So in this section, we're going to dive into how to ask about sizes and colors, how to navigate those all-important fitting rooms, how to check prices and discounts, and of course, what to say if you need to return or exchange something.
And as promised, we've got a fun role play lined up to demonstrate all of this in action.
But first, let's imagine you've walked into a clothing store. What might a salesperson say to you?
Well, they might greet you with a friendly, "Hi, can I help you find anything today?" Or maybe, "Are you looking for something in particular?"
Now, if you already have something specific in mind, you could say, "Yes, I'm looking for a formal dress," or "I need a pair of jeans in size 32," or even, "Where can I find men's jackets?"
And if you're not quite sure yet and just want to explore, you can say, "No thanks, I'm just looking around."
Now, let's say you found something that catches your eye, but it's not quite the right size or color. How do you ask about that?
Easy. For sizes, you could ask, "Do you have this in a medium large?" Or if you know your size in a particular brand, I usually wear a size 10. Do you have that size available?
And when it comes to colors, you can simply ask, "Does this come in any other colors?"
And the salesperson might say, "Yes, we have it in black and blue," or "Unfortunately, we only have small and extra large sizes left in that style."
It happens. Now, what about those fitting rooms? Trying clothes on is an essential part of the shopping experience.
It is. So to ask about fitting rooms, you can say, "Can I try this on, please?" Or "Where are the fitting rooms?"
Sometimes there might be a limit on how many items you can take in.
Right. You might need to ask, "Can I take a few items into the fitting room?"
And the salesperson will probably guide you with, "The fitting rooms are just around the corner," or "Sure, you can take up to 3 items inside." Now, what if you try something on and it's not quite right? How do you express that?
Honestly and politely. You could say, "It's a little too big small for me," or "Do you have this in a size up down?" And if the style or fit just isn't working for you, try, "It doesn't quite fit me right. Can I try a different size?"
Once you've found that perfect piece, it's time to talk about the price.
Of course.
You can ask, "How much does this cost?" or "Is this on sale?" and "Are there any discounts available today?"
And when you're ready to buy, just like in the supermarket, you can ask, "Can I pay by card?" Or "Do you accept cash?" And always ask for a receipt.
Always a good idea. Now, sometimes you get home and realize something's not quite right.
What happens to the best of us?
If you need to return or exchange an item, you can say, "I bought this yesterday, but it doesn't fit. Could I exchange it for a different size?"
Or, "What's your policy on refunds?"
And if there's a defect, "This item has a small defect. Could I get a replacement?" is a good phrase to use.
Now remember, return policies can vary from store to store.
They do.
So listen carefully to what the salesperson tells you. They might say, "We accept returns within 30 days with a receipt." Or, "We only offer store credit for returned items." Or, the dreaded phrase, "Sale items are final sale."
Nobody wants to hear that.
Right. Okay, ready to bring this all together with a role play. Imagine I'm a customer, Emma, and you're the super helpful store assistant.
Sounds good.
"Hi there, can I help you find anything?"
Yes, I'm looking for a winter jacket.
"Great, we have a wide selection over here. What size are you looking for?"
I usually wear a medium. Do you have any in that size?
"Yes, we do. We have this one in a medium, and it comes in black or a dark green."
Ooh, I like that dark green one. Could I try it on, please?
Absolutely. The fitting rooms are just to your left.
That's how a typical interaction might go.
Simple and straightforward.
Now let's switch gears again. From trendy clothes to the exciting world of electronics and gadgets.
Let's get techie.
From smartphones to laptops to headphones, electronics are a big part of our lives.
They are.
So knowing how to navigate an electronics store in English is super useful.
In this section, we're going to focus on how to ask about those sometimes confusing features and specifications, inquire about prices, warranties, and of course those return policies. And to bring it all to life, we've got another role play coming up.
So let's imagine we've just walked into a bustling electronics store. What kind of greetings might we encounter?
Well, a salesperson might approach you with, "Welcome. Can I help you find anything in particular?" Or maybe they'll notice you looking at something and ask, "Are you interested in a specific brand?"
And if they're just checking in, they might say, "Do you need any assistance today?"
And you can respond with something like, "Yes, I'm looking for a new smartphone," or "I need a laptop for graphic design. Can you recommend anything?"
But if you're just browsing and not ready to talk yet, you can simply say, "No thanks, I'm just taking a look around."
Now, electronic shopping often involves a lot of comparing, all those different features and specs.
It can get overwhelming.
So what are some good questions to ask?
Well, you could ask, what are the main features of this phone? Or how much storage does this laptop have?
And if you're looking at a new TV, you might ask, does this TV have smart features? Or does it have 4K resolution?
And for wearable tech, you might be curious about, is this smartwatch water resistant?
All good questions. Now, a knowledgeable salesperson should be able to answer all of these questions with clear details.
Definitely. They might say something like, this phone has 128 gigabytes of storage and a 48 megapixel camera. Or this laptop comes with 16 gigs of RAM and a fast SSD.
And for that smartwatch, they might say, yes, this smartwatch is water resistant up to 50 meters, so you can even wear it while swimming.
Now, of course, the big question, the price.
Always a factor.
So how do we ask about prices in an electronics store?
You can ask directly, what's the price of this tablet? Or are there any special offers on this model right now?
And if you want to make sure you're getting the best deal, try asking, is this the best price you can offer?
You never know. They might surprise you.
You might also hear salespeople highlight special offers like, this phone is 20% off this week, or we're offering a student discount on laptops.
That's a classic. If you purchase this camera today, you get a free accessory.
Who can resist a freebie? Now, electronics, especially those bigger purchases, often come with warranties, so it's important to ask about those.
Definitely. Ask questions like, what kind of warranty comes with this? And how long does the warranty last?
And to be super clear, you can ask, what does the warranty actually cover? Does it cover accidental damage?
Good point. But what about returns? Those are important too, especially if you discover a problem after you get home.
You'll want to ask, what's your policy on returns? Or, if I have a problem, can I exchange this for a different one?
It's also good to know the conditions for returns. So you could ask, do I need the original packaging to return an item?
And the salesperson might tell you, we offer a 1-year manufacturer's warranty, or you can return the item within 14 days if you have your receipt, or for exchanges, the product must be unused and in the original box.
All good things to keep in mind.
Okay, ready for another role play to see how this all works in practice?
Let's do it. I'm the customer this time, and you're the electronics expert.
Sounds good.
Hi, I'm looking for a new laptop for work. I do a lot of video editing. Can you recommend anything?
Absolutely. For video editing, you'll need something with a lot of power. We have a fantastic model over here. It has 16 gigabytes of RAM, a terabyte SSD, and a very fast processor. It's perfect for handling demanding tasks.
That sounds promising. How much does it cost?
It's $1,200, but we're offering a 10% discount this week.
Okay, and what about the warranty?
It comes with a standard 1-year warranty, and you can also purchase an extended warranty if you like.
I think I'll take it.
Excellent choice. Will you be paying by card or cash today?
I'll pay by card.
Great. Here's your receipt. Thank you for your purchase. Enjoy your new laptop.
Thanks. That was helpful.
See? You just bought a laptop in English.
That's right. And hopefully now you feel more confident about asking those key questions about tech specs, warranties, and returns.
Exactly. And now, let's switch gears one last time. We're leaving those sleek stores and heading to those vibrant local markets.
Yes. The market's a totally different shopping experience. More energy, more interaction, and yes, sometimes more bargaining.
So in this section, we're going to learn how to ask about prices at a market, how to politely haggle for a better deal, how to check the quality of items, and of course, how to pay for our fines. Plus, as always, we have a fun role play to illustrate it all.
Let's do it. So at a market, prices aren't always clearly marked. How do we ask about prices?
You can keep it simple. Just ask, how much is this? Or if you're buying by weight, ask, what's the price per kilogram? And if you're eyeing multiple items, how much for 3 of these is a good question.
Right. And the vendor might respond with something like $5 each, or 1 kilo is $3, or maybe try to entice you with, if you take 3, I can offer a special price.
Now let's talk about the art of bargaining. In some cultures, it's expected.
It is. So how do we haggle politely?
It's all about being friendly and respectful. You could say, can you give me a better price? Or, that's a bit more than I was hoping to spend. Would you consider lowering the price a little?
I like that. What if you've seen a similar item at a different stall for a cheaper price?
You can definitely use that to your advantage. Say something like, I saw this at another stall for price. Would you be able to match that?
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And how might the vendor respond?
Well, they might be open to negotiation. They could say, okay, how about $12 instead of $15?
Nice.
But sometimes they might hold firm, saying, sorry, that's my best price. These are very high quality.
Right.
Or they might sweeten the deal by saying, if you buy a few more, I can give you a better price.
Smart. Now, before you seal the deal, especially with produce or handmade items, you might want to check the quality.
Absolutely. For fresh food, ask, are these fresh? For crafts or clothes, you could inquire, is this handmade? And if you're curious about the material, ask, what kind of material is this made from?
And the seller might reassure you with responses like, yes, these were picked this morning, or it's 100% cotton, or this was made by local artisans.
Love that. Okay, so you're happy with the price and the quality, time to pay.
Yes. What are the typical phrases for this stage?
You can simply say, I'll take it, here you go, if you're paying with cash. You can also ask, do you accept credit cards? Though cash is often preferred at markets. And if you need a bag, just ask, could I get a bag for this, please?
What if you're paying with a large bill and need change?
You can ask, do you have change for a $20?
And the vendor might reply, yes, here's your change.
Or if they're old school, sorry, cash only today.
And even though receipts aren't always common at markets, you can still ask, would you mind giving me a receipt?
Okay, ready for one final role play to put this all together. Imagine I'm the customer looking for some delicious mangoes, and you're the friendly fruit vendor.
Okay. I'm ready to sell you the best mangoes.
Hi, how much are the mangoes per kilo?
They're $4 a kilo today. Lovely and fresh.
That's a little more than I was hoping to spend. Would you consider $3 per kilo?
They're very sweet and just in this morning. How about $3.50?
Okay, $3.50 it is. I'll take 2 kilos, please.
Great choice. That will be $7. Here you go.
Thank you. Do you have a bag, please?
Of course.
Yeah.
Here you are. Enjoy those mangoes.
Thanks. I will.
See, market shopping in English done.
Exactly. Negotiation is an art, and now you have the phrases you need to try it out yourself.
And who knows, you might even score some amazing deals.
Now, our final shopping destination takes us back to the digital world.
Yes, online shopping, the world of convenience at our fingertips.
Let's dive into the world of online shopping in English.
So much shopping happens online these days. Whether it's for clothes, gadgets, or even groceries, knowing the right English phrases can make the whole experience a lot smoother.
Absolutely. In this section, we're going to explore how to browse and search for products, add those must-have items to your cart, smoothly navigate the checkout process, track your orders, and importantly, how to handle returns if needed. And of course, we'll have another mini role play to bring it all to life.
Sounds good. So let's start with the basics. Browsing and searching for products online. What are some helpful phrases?
You could say, I'm looking for a wireless keyboard, or where can I find winter jackets on this website?
And if you're looking for a specific size, do you have this in a medium? Is useful.
What if you're comparing products and want to see the differences?
You could ask, what's the difference between these two models? Or which one has better customer reviews? Or maybe you want to be sure you're getting the latest and greatest. So you could ask, is this the newest version?
Most online stores have filters to help narrow your search. How can we use those effectively?
You can say, I'd like to see items under $50. Or show me products that ship for free. And if you care about what others think, you could say, I'm only interested in products with a 4-star rating or above.
Once you've found what you want, time to add it to your cart and head to the checkout.
Right, you can say, I'll add this to my shopping cart. And before you finalize your purchase, it's always worth checking for discount codes. You can ask, are there any discount codes I can use?
And if you need more than one, just ask, can I order multiple quantities of this item?
Now, at the checkout, you might want to know, what payment options do you accept? Or can I pay with PayPal? Or do you take credit cards?
And in some countries, cash on delivery is still an option.
So you could ask, is there an option for cash on delivery?
Shipping is a huge part of the online shopping experience.
Definitely. You might see information like, standard delivery takes 5 to 7 business days. Or you can choose express shipping for a fee. And of course, everyone loves, this item qualifies for free shipping.
Once you've placed your order, you'll probably want to track its journey.
Of course. You can ask, has my order shipped yet? Or where can I find the tracking information?
And to know when to expect your package, ask, what's the estimated delivery date?
Sometimes there are delays, unfortunately.
What happened?
The customer service might tell you your package is currently out for delivery, or there's a slight delay due to high order volume, or to keep you hopeful, you should receive your order by Friday.
Now, let's be real. Sometimes things just don't go as planned, and you might need to return an item. How do we handle returns and refunds online?
You could say, I received the wrong item, what do I do? Or this item arrived damaged, can I get a replacement?
And always familiarize yourself with the store's return policy. Ask, can you explain your return policy?
A good customer service rep will provide you with clear information. They might say, you can return the item within 30 days for a full refund, or please return the item in its original packaging, or refunds are processed within 3 to 5 business days after we receive the returned item.
Okay, ready for our final role play. Imagine I'm a customer with a question about my order, and you're the super helpful customer service representative.
Fire away. I'm here to help.
Hi, I placed an order for a smartphone last week, order number 987654, and I haven't received any updates. Can you tell me when I can expect it to arrive?
Of course. Let me check that for you. One moment. Okay, it looks like your order is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. You should receive an email with tracking information soon.
Okay, great. And what if I need to return it?
No problem. You have 14 days from the date of delivery to initiate a return. Just make sure to keep the original box and packaging.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's all. Thanks again.
Have a great day.
Another online shopping success.
See? Communicating effectively in English can really make all the difference.
It really can.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. From those basic shopping phrases to navigating supermarkets, conquering those clothing stores, mastering the world of electronics, and even haggling at markets. Plus, we've explored the ins and outs of online shopping.
But the real key is practice, practice, practice.
Exactly. So let's wrap up with some actionable tips on how you can continue to improve your shopping English even after this session.
First up, find a language partner or a friend to practice with. You can take turns being the customer and the salesperson in different scenarios.
Another great way to practice is to explore online shopping websites, even if you're not buying anything. Read those product descriptions, compare prices, and check out those customer reviews, all in English, of course.
And why not turn your entertainment into a learning opportunity?
I love that.
Watch videos in English where people are shopping. You can find tons on YouTube, even in TV shows or vlogs. Pay attention to how they interact and the phrases they use.
Simple but effective.
Another great tip is to practice those common shopping phrases out loud, even when you're alone. Repetition can really help those phrases stick.
Try it out. Excuse me, where are the fitting rooms? Or how much does this cost? Or do you have this in a larger size?